A mother dog was found on the roadside, holding her baby in her mouth and eagerly asking for help. A puppy. She was trembling, her body coiled around a little pile of rags and fishing net where more pups lay. One squirmed, another whimpered. I counted 5. She didn't bark, didn't run. She just stared. I didn't move closer right away. I lowered myself to the ground slowly, crouching to appear smaller, less threatening. "It's okay, girl," I murmured. "You're safe. I won't hurt you." But she didn't believe me yet. Her lips curled slightly, a low, warning growl rising in her throat. She was frightened, defensive, and determined to protect her babies. Still, I didn't back away. Instead, I reached into my coat pocket. I always carried a small bag of dry dog food when walking at night. She hesitated. Her eyes darted between me and the food. She looked down at her puppies, then back at me. A long moment passed before she moved, inching forward with delicate steps, ribs visible beneath her dirt-matted coat. She devoured the food in seconds. "Good girl," I said softly. "There's more where that came from." That moment changed everything. She stopped growling. She didn't retreat when I extended my hand. She sniffed it, eyes wide and cautious. And then very gently, she allowed me to touch her head. Her fur was coarse, tangled with debris, her body shivering beneath my hand. She stepped aside, revealing more clearly the nest she had built. It wasn't much, just rags and garbage, barely shelter, but inside it were 5 tiny puppies, no older than a day or 2. Their eyes were still closed. They wriggled and squeaked quietly, unaware of how fragile their lives were. 2 of them were moving. My breath caught. I reached out carefully and lifted one. It was warm, still breathing, just cold and exhausted. I felt a small tremble run through its body. They were alive, just barely. I turned to the mother again. She was watching me, no longer growling, just watching. Her expression had changed. It wasn't fear. It was pleading. Trust, maybe. Desperation. "It's okay," I whispered. "I'm going to take you somewhere warm." A silent journey. I fetched the spare, collapsible crate from my car and lined it with an old blanket. One by one, I lifted the puppies into the crate. She let me. When I picked up the last, she moved forward suddenly, not to stop me, but to gently grab the pup herself and carry it into the crate. She stepped in with them, curling protectively around their tiny bodies. A safe place. Back at my apartment, I transformed the corner of my living room into a soft, quiet haven. I laid down fresh towels and old pillows, placed a low heater a safe distance away, and filled a bowl with water and soft food. Her body was still tense, but the change was unmistakable. She trusted me. I sat nearby, just watching the tiny paws twitch in their sleep, watching her eyes soften as she looked at them. That night, I barely slept. Every few hours, I checked on them. Every time, she would lift her head, wag her tail once, and go back to tending her little family. Her name was Luna. A new routine. My life reshaped itself around them. Mornings began with feeding, cleaning, playing. Evenings ended with cuddling 5 puppies into sleep. Luna pressed against my leg. I didn't resent the change. It felt right, like this was always meant to be. Sometimes, I'd catch Luna watching me with an expression I couldn't quite name. Gratitude, maybe, or love. Letting go. As the puppies grew, I knew I couldn't keep them all. I took careful photos and wrote detailed descriptions. I reached out to rescues, friends, coworkers. I screened every adopter, like a parent sending a child to school for the first time. Each puppy found a loving home. One by one, I said goodbye. I cried every time, but Luna stayed. I never questioned it. She belonged with me. We had found each other in a quiet alley, both lost in our own way. Now we were home. A quiet kind of love. Today, Luna lies curled on her bed near the window. The sun warms her fur, and she sighs deeply in her sleep. Sometimes, I catch her dreaming, her paws twitching, her nose sniffing at phantom scents. Every few weeks, I get updates from the puppies' new families. Shadow has learned to open kitchen cabinets. Muffin sleeps upside down. Bolt runs faster than ever. Willow likes car rides. Echo never stopped barking. They're all doing well. And so are we. Luna follows me room to room. She waits at the door when I'm gone. She snuggles beside me during storms. She still flinches sometimes at sudden sounds, but she recovers faster. She knows she's safe. She's not just my dog. She's my family. Final thoughts. Sometimes, love doesn't arrive loudly. Sometimes, it tiptoes in on trembling legs, with dirt in its fur and a newborn in its mouth. It curls up beside you in the quiet and asks for nothing but a chance. And sometimes, if you're lucky, you get to say yes.